No poverty, no hunger, good health, peace, life, equality, clean water, affordable and clean energy, economic growth, and innovation. These are some of the goals that sustainable development want to achieve. Are all of these things really possible? Is sustainable development really possible? That is a question that we need to think of and search for its answer. But how we're going to find its answer when we live in a society that has an economical growth unsustainable, a society that is producing more than what it can support? How can we search for its answer when we are not even trying to make sustainable development real? Just imagine all the biggest industries destroying our environment, searching for the last drop of a natural resource. For example, petroleum. If this was the case, what we know as Antarctica will disappear. This means that penguins, whales, and seals will have no home anymore. When most of the natural resources are finished, all the countries and industries are going to fight for the last drop of them. This fight will bring poverty, hunger, and deaths, millions of deaths. And not just human deaths. All the things that belong to nature will die too. Eventually, we're going to suffer a climate change. And this climate change will bring a lot of consequences. These consequences are because of us, the humanity. All of the carbon dioxide that it releases from the factories, the aerosols that big part of the world use, the chlorofluorocarbons that are released in the air by freezers, blowing agents for foams and refrigerants. All of those things affect the ozone layer, and then because of that, the climate will have a drastic change because global warming will increase its rate. We know that sustainable development means the meeting of human development goals, and at the same time sustaining the ability of nature of producing natural resources. But we don't know how to do it. Wait, no, that's a lie. The problem is not that we don't know how to do it. The problem is that we don't want to do it. The economy and society depends on the natural resources. Because if there's no natural resources, there's going to be poverty and hunger. That's going to happen someday. And that day is getting closer and every time more closer if we don't do something. The real problem lies here. We don't want to do sustainable development because the production of the items is going to be very slow. And we think that because of the slow production, hunger and poverty will arrive. That is what people say, but I honestly think that's a lie. We don't want to employ sustainable development because by just taking more natural resources and producing more stuff, the economy will grow and money will reign. All the consequences that I mentioned before will come if we don't do something. We need to understand that our lives, our worlds, and our future are more important than the economy and the money. We need to understand that natural resources are not forever, and that if we continue producing more and more, our world is going to come to an end. We must act. We need to fight and be united for saving our world. But remember that that is not going to be possible if we don't work together. Remember that the change starts with you.